In the grand tapestry of philosophy, one thread runs consistently through the ages: Stoicism. A school of thought that has its roots in Athens in the 3rd century BC, Stoicism has been a guiding beacon for many seeking tranquility and wisdom in an often chaotic world. But who were the original Stoics? We can't start this conversation without mentioning the 3 titans of Stoic philosophy: Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and philosopher king, used Stoicism as a guide during his rule, writing meditations that are still widely read today. Epictetus, once a slave, became one of the most influential Stoic philosophers, teaching that our reactions, not events, define our lives. And Seneca, the statesman and dramatist, who believed that the path to happiness was found in accepting the moment as it is, not as we would like it to be. These men, and many others, have left us a wealth of knowledge about Stoicism. But their works also raise a question that has sparked debate for centuries. Is a Stoic born or made? Is the ability to remain calm in the face of adversity, to accept what we cannot change, and to focus on what we can, an inherent trait? Or is it a skill that can be learned, practiced, and perfected? This is not a simple question. It touches on the very nature of human behavior, the interplay between genetics and the environment, and the power of the human mind to adapt and grow. It's a question that invites us to examine our own lives, our reactions to the trials we face, and the choices we make in response to them. So, are we born with a Stoic mindset, or do we develop it through our experiences and deliberate practice? Is Stoicism a gift from the gods, as the ancients might have believed, or is it a tool that we can all learn to wield? Join us as we delve into this fascinating question and perhaps uncover some truths about ourselves along the way. Some argue that Stoicism is a trait we are born with, a natural disposition towards tranquility and acceptance. This is an intriguing proposition, isn't it? Just imagine, a baby, fresh into the world, already equipped with the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius or Seneca. It's a fascinating thought to entertain. Let's look at examples from our everyday lives. We all know children who seem unusually calm, even in stressful situations. They don't throw tantrums when their toy breaks or when they are denied candy. Instead, they seem to accept these disappointments with an almost stoic tranquility. It's as if they inherently understand one of the central tenets of Stoicism. The world is full of things we can't control, but is this Stoicism, or is it just a personality trait? Here's what the experts have to say. Psychologists and neuroscientists have long studied the role of genetics in our emotional disposition. They've discovered that, indeed, some people are naturally more resilient to stress. They are more likely to remain calm in the face of adversity, a characteristic that aligns closely with Stoic principles. This genetic factor is often referred to as temperament. It's a stable aspect of our personality that's evident from early childhood. Some children, for example, are naturally more easygoing and less reactive to environmental changes. They are more likely to accept what life throws at them without getting overly upset. In a way, they embody the Stoic ideal of accepting things we can't change. But, and there's always a but, while genetics may play a role in our predisposition towards Stoic attitudes, it's not the whole story. Just because someone is born with a certain temperament, it doesn't mean they will grow up to be a Stoic. Our environment, experiences, and conscious choices also play a significant role in shaping our philosophical outlook. So, it seems there's some evidence to suggest that Stoicism might be an inherent trait. But is that the whole story? Stay tuned as we delve deeper into this philosophical enigma in the next scene. Others contend that Stoicism is a skill, a philosophy that can be adopted and cultivated. Now let's delve into this perspective, the concept of the made Stoic. Imagine this, you're not born with a Stoic disposition. Instead, you're shaped by your experiences and by your choices. You hurt, you learn, you grow, and gradually, you become a Stoic. This is the journey of the made Stoic. The made Stoic may start as an ordinary person, much like you and me, but through conscious effort, they learn to manage their emotions, to focus on what's within their control, and to let go of the rest. They practice daily reflections, meditations, and other Stoic techniques, slowly but surely cultivating a Stoic mindset. Picture this, a woman once overwhelmed by her fears and anxieties, now serene and composed. She's not born Stoic, but through her own will and determination, she has become one. Her transformation is a testament to the power of the Stoic philosophy and to the potential within us all. Now consider another example. A man, once quick to anger and slow to forgive. But he's not the same anymore. He's learned to manage his anger, to practice forgiveness, and to prioritize virtue over vengeance. He's become a Stoic, not by birth but by choice. These are just a few examples of the made Stoic. There are countless more, each with their own unique journey. From the ordinary woman who's learned to manage her fears, to the man who's chosen virtue over vengeance, these individuals are proof that Stoicism is not just a disposition, but a skill that can be learned, practiced, and mastered. But let's not forget, becoming a Stoic is not an overnight transformation. It's a journey, a continuous process of learning, growing, and improving. It's a path that requires patience, perseverance, and a whole lot of self-reflection. Clearly, Stoicism can be learned and practiced, but does that mean it's merely a skill, not a disposition? As we continue our exploration, let's keep this question in mind. The answer may not be as clear-cut as we might think. The wisdom of the Stoics has echoed through the centuries, offering guidance and perspective. These philosophical powerhouses left us with profound insights that still resonate to this day. Let's delve into some of their wisdom. Epictetus, a former slave-turned-philosopher, once said, "It's not what happens to you but how you react to it that matters." This quote encapsulates a core Stoic belief. Our perception shapes our reality. We may not control the events that happen to us, but we do control our reaction to them. Next, we have the wise words of Seneca, who declared, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Seneca challenges us to examine our fears and anxieties, reminding us that often, our worries are self-created, existing more in our minds than in the world around us. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king, shared this gem. "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Here, the emperor emphasizes our internal locus of control. We have the ability to shape our thoughts, and in doing so, we can find resilience. These quotes are not just beautiful words, they are tools for living. They encourage acceptance of the inevitable, promote virtue, and highlight the importance of self-control. The Stoics practice these principles daily, transforming them from abstract concepts into concrete actions. Perhaps one of the most poignant insights comes from Epictetus again. "No man is free who is not master of himself." This quote suggests that true freedom comes from self-mastery. Whether we are born with a Stoic disposition or we cultivate it over time, the ultimate goal is to become masters of our own minds, captains of our souls. These timeless teachings suggest that Stoicism is more than just a disposition or a skill, it's a way of life. It's about becoming the best version of ourselves, living in harmony with nature and finding serenity amidst the chaos. The Stoics' wisdom, it seems, is not just for the born or the made Stoic, but for anyone willing to embark on the journey of self-discovery and personal growth. So, is a Stoic born or made? Perhaps it's not a question of either or, but rather both and. As we've seen, there are compelling arguments on both sides of the aisle. Some believe that the Stoic mindset is an innate trait, a natural disposition towards tranquility and resilience. We've heard from experts who suggest that genetic influences may predispose some of us towards a more Stoic outlook on life. On the other hand, there are those who stress the transformative power of Stoic practices. Whether it's through meditation, reflection, or the conscious cultivation of virtue, they argue that anyone can adopt a Stoic mindset, regardless of their natural temperament. We've heard stories of individuals who have, over time, transformed their outlook on life by embracing Stoic principles. So where does this leave us? Is Stoicism a matter of nature or nurture? Or perhaps it's a bit of both? Maybe we're all born with a certain potential for Stoicism, but it's only through practice and reflection that we can fully realize this potential. This brings us to an important point. Stoicism isn't just about how we're born or what we become, it's about the journey of self-discovery and self-improvement. It's about striving to be better, to be more resilient, more tranquil, more virtuous. So we invite you to reflect on your own attitudes and dispositions. Perhaps you see glimpses of the Stoic in yourself. Or maybe you feel drawn to the wisdom of Stoic philosophy and want to incorporate its principles into your life. Remember, it's not about being a perfect Stoic. It's about striving towards serenity and understanding, one step at a time. Whether we're born Stoics or become one through practice, the wisdom of Stoicism offers a path towards serenity and understanding.
Thank you for watching this content. If you enjoyed the video, I invite you to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on future content.